Hey guys, I want to share with you a technique that I've learned over my years of driving and my years of studying of mystical practices on how to get home safely when the roads are icy and covered in snow. I'm treacherous, and for the past 30 years I've been studying Norse literature and Norse mysticism so I can bring forward the secrets of the rune masters into the 21st century so that you can make practical use of their wisdom and bring magic and transformation into your lives. Now, I live here in Colorado, the Denver, Boulder area, and every winter we get snow and ice, sometimes pretty good. Not as bad as, say, the Midwest or up in Canada and the Arctic, but we get some pretty serious snow and ice up here. And I've been driving for a lot of years, both in fair weather and snow and ice. And I've had my share, I hope I had my share of slips and slides. Fortunately, no accidents in the ice. But I've learned some techniques to help me get home when I know the roads are icy, when it's a little bit scary out there to drive. I've learned some techniques that include driving, but there's some magical stuff. Now, the first part that I do is I get my car brushed off, I get the windows cleaned off, and as I'm sitting in the car waiting for it to warm up just a little bit more, I take a few deep breaths, and I connect with that sacred part of myself. And I get into a clearer state of mind. And then I start galdering 3 runes. Raido, Algiz, and Perthro. Raido gives us a sense of journey, the sense of transportation. Algiz is a rune of protection. And Perthro is a rune for fate, for luck. The specific order that I put these 3 runes in is Perthro, Raido, Algiz. If we look at the seed sound of these 3 runes, it is Peraz. And as I galder the nonsensical phrase of Peraz, I am filling myself with a feeling that I am entering a situation that is fated for the protection of travel, which is what these 3 runes tend to mean. Perthro, fated; Algiz, protection; Raido, travel. So the fated, protected travel with Peraz. Then I focus these 3 runes on 2 target runes, Ewaz and Manaz. Ewaz is the rune of the horse, and in this case it represents the vehicle that I'm in. The car I'm driving is Ewaz, and Manaz is myself and any passengers that are in the vehicle. And so the galder that I do as I am feeling a sense that I am in a fated situation for protected travel is Peraz, Ewaz, Manaz. Peraz, Ewaz, Manaz. Peraz, Ewaz, Manaz. Oh. I recommend doing the Peraz, Ewaz, Manaz 3 to 5 times, followed by an Alu once. And again, while you're doing it, you're having the feeling surrounding you, filling you, penetrating you and every other passenger in the vehicle that you are in a fated situation for protected travel. The next step I do is really critically important, and that is where I visualize arriving at my destination. Visualize every single aspect of it that I can, that I'm pulling into my parking space or my driveway, that I'm shifting the car into park, that I'm pulling on the parking brake, and that I can hear the clicking of the parking brake going into motion. I can feel what it feels like for the car to go into first gear. I can feel what it feels like as I'm turning the key to turn off the car. I'm visualizing the garage door in front of me, the gate as I'm passing through, feel the car coming to a stop. It's very important that as you do this, you are creating in your mind, in your prefrontal cortex, the exact sensory stimulus of bringing your car to a safe and complete stop at your home destination. Do that in the car before you even take off. every bit of sensory information that you can put into that you've already arrived at home safe and sound. Do that before you start driving. I'm not going to go into the esoteric metaphysical details of why that works, but know that it works. But what is important for you to do at this point, this third step, I know I said there's two, but there's a third step, is by visualizing yourself coming to a safe, complete stop at your home destination, you have made an agreement with causal reality. And that agreement is that you will do the steps necessary to get yourself home safely. Meaning, you're not going to drive at excessive speed. You're going to maintain a safe distance to the vehicles around you, that you're going to start and slow down smoothly. You're going to take corners smoothly. You're not going to drive crazy. This is the agreement that you make, that you have the proper behavior in Midgarth, in the corporeal reality, to ensure that you are going to have a safe journey. And by doing the proper actions for a safe journey, the agreement is with causality, with the fates, with the norns, with Vird, with Urd, that you will arrive safely, that the causal events will transpire so that you arrive home safely. If you do what you're supposed to do in Midgarth, then the causal reality will meet you and agree with the covenant that you made to let you arrive home safely. So again, the two things that you really need to do, three things that you need to do to arrive home safely is the runes. Peras, Ewas, Manas, Auru. Visualize, feel, see, hear, everything that you need to do for a sensory situation of arriving home that moment safely and soundly at a complete stop. And third, do the behaviors necessary to make sure that your journey is as safe as possible. I cannot promise you 100% that this will work for you 100% of the time. There are always mitigating factors. There are always other things going on that I cannot account for and be in control of, and neither can you. But what doing this will do was increase the probability, increase the likelihood that you will arrive at your home destination safely. Not 100% guarantee, but it will increase the probability that this will work for you. I hope you try this. I hope it works out well for you. I'm sure that it will. You know, it's worked for me for years. This is the technique I've used, and it's gotten me home safe for years, over many, many different journeys, from work, from the store, from workshops, all the different places. It's gotten me home safe, and I'm sure that it will help you to get home safe too. I wish you well. Hail to you all, and thank you. Hey, I just want to pop in here real quick to say thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please click the thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to be making a whole lot more of these videos, so please leave me a comment on the things that you would like to learn more about, especially the stuff concerning runes, Norse mysticism, ascension, spiritual practices, and that kind of stuff. Plus, if you want to dig deeper into Galdor workings, about runes, magic, all that kind of stuff, click the link in the description for my website, where you can find music for rituals, the book I've written, and a whole lot more stuff. I've got a lot more coming soon, so sign up for the email so you can stay in the loop on the stuff I'm bringing to you now. Thanks, and hail to you all.